See the microphone. Yeah, the microphone's working. How are y'all doing? It's a beautiful Saturday evening here in Kansas. Ready for some good harping. The harp table this evening is absolute chaos. I'll just show you what we're working with. There is a very large shipment of Naya that just came in. Got a large box of Morchang just come in. Have a large box of Glazern over there. I am buried in unboxings I need done. How are y'all doing? Let's just get right into the harping. It was pretty warm today. What harps has everybody been playing? I've been playing a lot on this Rekka hybrid. I made a necklace out of it, and I'll just carry it all over the house with me. And I was working a little bit last night. I was live on YouTube, and I was working with Glazern Star. It was good to delve back into some saturation again. And I'll kind of go over what I was doing on it, or just do some playing on it, wherever my star was. There you are. That's where you're hiding. I'm just a little, like if I was saying little, just little. But all my breathing is going in and out through my nose for that. There, I'm making the same after that. I'm opening up my throat. Like if I was to be saying, ooh, hey, Charles Longstaff, what's up? Festival is coming right up. I think we're, 2 or 3 weeks out now. I'm so excited to get out into the forest. Steve Packus, how are you doing? I'm going like I'm saying, oi. I like to bring the tone up at the end by bringing my tongue backward. Like if I was going, oi, like... It has a cool effect. It sounds really stupid when I do it without the harp, but I'm a stupid guy. Oh, Charles Longstaff says he introduced the harp to a coworker and he's loving it. Oh, yeah, I think there's a ton of people out there who would like the harp. They just don't. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's capable of. The harp, the jaw harp, the juice harp, the mouth harp has truly enriched my life. So I try to share it with as many people as possible, and I encourage y'all to do the same because without the harp, there wouldn't be music in my life. Harp is my music. It's my meditation. It's the way I relax. It's harp's a wonderful thing. A lot of times when I'm come to the end of a phrase, the end of a rhythm I'm doing, and I don't know where to go from there, I'll throw in a little gives me a second to think where I'm going to take the harp next. Kind of like a stall, kind of like I'm saying the word at the end of a sentence. Little filler. Let's see, what else should we play? So many harps. Oh yeah, this. Got in some Mohan decorated harps. They are about the juiciest bass Morchang I've ever played. Super awesome. The each one was decorated differently. Oh, then I was playing on a couple other instruments last night. I was playing on a silver Morchang. I'll show you all that here in a second. Really, really pretty. It's solid silver. It's a Gorka. And I took the draw, so the one I kept for myself, I took the draw start out of, and I kind of wish I would have left it in there now. Because I kept another of the Gorka tailless and left the original draw on there, and about lost my mind playing it last night. Breathing deep and keeping that draw rolling. Jonathan Riles, how you doing? Trey Zone 5, the Tube Spotter. We're doing well here. I hope the harping's good out yonder. And then one with a draw start. I was working with, because I've kind of avoided draw starts for a while. For probably 4 or 5 months, I really haven't done a lot with the draw start. And there's a ton you can do with the draw start. I just kind of shied away from it because I just felt like, well, I know that the draw start kind of negatively impacts the melodic play, so I'll just stay away from it. In my mind, my ego said, I don't like the draw start. And I'm like, I was playing last night on this instrument here, left the draw in it, and I really, really enjoyed it. I shouldn't do that to myself. I shouldn't limit what I'm going to try and say that, oh, I play these types of harps and don't play these. And there was a comment there that I just missed. There I was running. Actually, I wasn't running out of breath. I had already inhaled a whole bunch with that draw start, and so I couldn't take in any more air, so I just went right into my rhythm. And I'm noticing this instrument I just added to my collection. The tips of it are kind of sharp. A lot of Morchang and a lot of Vargan you get in, and you'll notice they're kind of uncomfortable. You'll have a little sharp. Somebody says, I finally made it. Oh, howdy to you who just commented. You'll get an instrument in, because I get thousands of harps in a year. And I always correct this before I mail them out, but the tips of a lot of harps, Vargan, some of the Yakutian Homas, some of the lots of the Morchang will be kind of sharp at the end. And if you have it slid over too far, you'll notice it kind of rubs up against your cheek. And or your lips. I found a remedy to it. All I do here is I have this, just a cheap little file, and it's a fine file. Just take it right on the corner, knock that little edge off, and it'll make your instrument a lot more comfortable. So if you have a harp that kind of bites into your lip, he says his harps don't do the draw start. And yes, most harps won't do a draw start, and for good reason. The reed is properly aligned with the decks. It sits right on the center of the deck, so you have better melodic tone. It's not as fuzzy. Now, for a draw start, you need a reed to sit slightly in front. This Gorka is sitting right in front, so it's not really clear. It's actually really a fuzzy instrument. Here you hear this whoosh, whoosh. But when I draw in, the rested position of the harp is in front of the deck. So as I draw in, I'm drawing it back, and it wants to spring back forward, so you get all this sustain. And that extends into your play, too. In your breathing rhythms, you can use that to sustain the harp. Here's that versus different Gorka tailless that's in my collection. I'm amassing quite the collection of tailless. They're one of my favorite types of harps, but they're not for everybody. If you don't like an unsaturated instrument, you probably won't like the tailless. But this one doesn't have a draw start. It's sitting dead flat in the center, but we have a nice clean bell ring. Hear that? It sounds like a church bell. Getting up close to the microphone, even though I don't have to. Here's one with the draw start. Hear that whoosh, whoosh. So what you lose in good clarity, you do make up for in the draw start. It's a whole other avenue to go down. And if you're, I think it was Tyler5 the 2 YouTube spotter or something like that commented, if you're looking for a draw start harp, go on the harpery.com under Gorka. Most of the Gorka models I have either I have options for draw start and without draw start, and a little explanation of how without the draw start it's a cleaner sounding instrument with a good bell ring, and with the draw start it's a dirtier sound, a whoosh. And they're both good things to work with if you let go of what you want and do what the harp wants. And that's why I've steered clear of the draw starts for so long, because I wanted to do just try to be a more melodic player, try to be more, play more with clean tones and stuff like that. And so I wasn't playing a lot of harps with draw start. Now I think that's the avenue I'm going to go down for a while. Michael Dorr, how you doing? Things are good here in Kansas. I've buried in unboxings I need to do. I got a giant Glaser box over there. I just unboxed a whole bunch of Naya harps. Here is the chaos that is the harping table. It's just covered in awesome Naya Drimbub, which I'm excited to get all these cleaned up and out the door. Or actually over there on all those are all harps, and I've got dressers full of harps, and I'm going to be adding more deals full of harps. The harpery's growing. And anyways, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm a rambler. I get off on a tangent. Let's have some more tea. And oh yeah, I am Jaw Harp. Hey, the Zuck. It is well here. Lots of harps. And one of the reasons all them thousands of harps that are over there aren't my personal harps. They're part of the harpery.com. Yeah, I literally have harps coming out of my ears. I literally have like plates and containers of harps, and just literally plates of different varieties of harps ready to go on the website. So I have meals and meals and meals full of harps. Yeah, I've got harps stashed all over this basement, even around my computer where I'm always uploading them onto the website when I have the time. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just harping, but my personal collection of harps is a lot smaller than several thousand. So, and I'm constantly taking more harps on in my personal collection, and every once in a while selling some of them or gifting them away to make room, because I don't want my personal collection to be too large. Because if I'm not playing a harp, I want it to go to somebody who plays it. So, yeah. So sometimes, every once in a while, when somebody places an order at the harpery, they might get just a free harp, just because I'm offloading some harps from my personal collection as well. There, I was doing that same thing. That if I was to say the word little, but doing breathless play, or what I call breathless play, breathing in and out through my nose, that little. Somebody says, "Hey, so I was wanting to start playing the jaw harp, and I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of a good beginner harp." If you go check out the harpery.com, I don't mean to plug my own website on a YouTube thing. I normally try to keep my YouTube uploads independent of the business. But anyways, if you head on over to the harpery.com, somebody says something Italy. If you head on over to the harpery.com, if you want to do saturated instruments for a beginner harp, I recommend Glaser and Lighthouse, Wave, and Compass. The Lighthouse if you want to start off on a beginner bass. If you want to start off in like unsaturated melodic styles or draw startable styles like Morchang, I would suggest the Gorka tailless, either clean or with draw start. That's if you want to get into the open close glottis type stuff. And I just like the tailless in general. I play a tailless quite a bit. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 different tailless in my collection. I'll probably be adding a couple more with the next shipment because each Morchang, each harp in general has its own personality. Somebody says I went to a jaw harp battle in Tottenham. Oh, cool. I have Invisalign alternative braces with that effect playing at all. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think so. But if you're starting off on a beginner harp, and anyways, you'll be starting off on anywhere from $16 to $25 or $30 harp. I think maybe even with regular braces, you may be able to play. Maybe not. And your teeth don't have to be straight. My teeth aren't straight. My front teeth stick out further. These front two are kind of inward of that. And actually, when I'm playing, the only top teeth are touching are this one and sometimes this one, and then bottom teeth are straight in a row. So I don't think that where the teeth touch matters as much. What matters the most is that you have a good anchorage point, because the harp can't vibrate. You don't want it vibrating or rattling around. If we come down here for just a moment, yes, there is a chaos of harps down here. If we take this this jaw harp here and I just pluck it, this is right by the microphone, doesn't do much because the harp reed's vibrating and the whole frame of the harp's vibrating, so they're counteracting each other and there's no sustain. But if you have a place where you can anchor the harp, so where it can't vibrate, so we can do this. It's not going to be amplified because it's not in my mouth, but just listen. You have a lot of sustain and it's still making the noise. So just so long, even with your Invisalign braces, you could probably try to play the harp. I don't know if they're hard or if they're soft, just so long as you have a good solid way to anchor them up against your teeth. So if you do start playing the harp, which I do suggest you at least try with the Invisalign braces, comment on here or let us know or make a video about how either you had positive or negative things about harping with braces. I really would like to know, because it's good to get that data out there, because I don't know, I've never had braces, but if anybody out there has played with braces or with Invisalign, comment or make a video. Let us know how that went. We're about 17 minutes now. I think we're going to go to 20 minutes, and we're going to call it a little bit shorter of a live upload. These summers are so busy, it's hard to get everything done in a day. I'm gonna play one of mine. So he says, crikey, that is a big harp behind you. Are you talking about the giant Gorka? Or are you talking about the Naya holotrope? I'll play both of them real quick. We got a couple minutes left. And I'll end playing one of my harps. Exciting things are coming to the harpery. In the fall, I'm going to be doing some renovations to my, the Gorka. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some renovations to my shop so that it will be heated, it'll be cooled, it's going to be insulated to get ready for, hopefully in 2020, maybe going and making harps full-time. That's a big jump, kind of a scary jump to quit a job and try making harps full-time. But I'm willing to give it a try. Let's see where we go with this. This is that giant Gorka. I'm not a huge fan, just personally. And some people, like I've sold these to people, and one guy just absolutely loves the giant Gorka. I don't play them a whole bunch. I like some of the smaller variety, but there is good to be had there. But of the three big ones that Gorka makes, the 200 gram, the smaller ones, are my favorite. There are some that he makes that are 500 gram, which are about a pound. They are quite a bit stiff. Some people like a super stiff harp. I had a customer get a hold of me today. They said they wanted a harp that was quite a bit stiffer that they can feel in their teeth. So, what should we play? Oh yeah, we're gonna play. This harp needs a good oiling, anyways. It doesn't get played a whole lot, so it needs some love. Needs some oil. What is the most popular harp on my shop currently? Well, one of the most popular ones are Pavel Pokins, because a lot of people buy them because a Pavel Pokin is like $16 shipped. So that's probably the most popular one. Other ones would be Glazerin, Wave, Lighthouse, and Compass, and also the Gorka Talus. I saw a lot of the Talus. I've had some of the Talus returned. Some people don't like, if you come off of playing a saturated instrument like a Glazerin where you have a lot of crackle and a lot of pop behind it, and you play an unsaturated instrument, you might be taken aback because it's a totally different game you're playing there without having saturation. Let's play this bass. I don't play a lot of deep bass. I kind of like to hang out around the mid-range. It's hard to go from playing that big Gorka where you got to put a ton of pressure up against a harp to playing a harp like this where you don't want hardly any pressure. Okay, we'll play one more harp. We're going to probably wrap it up with that. I hope y'all are enjoying your summer. I hope you're getting out, sharing the harp with people, and having a good time playing, having a good time practicing on the harp, too. Don't forget, June 26th, we got the festivals coming up. We're going to be camping at Schwartz Campground up near Cottage Grove, Oregon. And the festival is going to be going on during the other days there in Cottage Grove, Oregon. I think there was maybe 5 or 6 places left on our campground. If anyone's interested in camping with us at the festival, the campground's already paid for, actually, all the spots on it. But if you're interested in camping with us at the festival, shoot the North American Jaw Harpist on Facebook a message to reserve your spot out in the forest camp with us. It's going to be a fantastic time. Anyways, I love y'all. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them old. Be good to each other. Enjoy playing the harp, enjoy practicing the harp. Just harp always. There we go. Anyways, I love y'all. Adios. Harp always.